blessed in so many ways. Yeah. His beautiful singing voice. La 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 la. God has blessed me because of my faith. I'm just so lucky. Have so many things and so many friends. Hashtag blessed. So my life is really good. I've been praying a lot lately, and I just feel like God's really blessed me. He could bless you too, maybe if you tithed more, maybe if you prayed more, if your faith was stronger. I don't know what to tell you. My life is just really blessed. And your life could be blessed too if you donated to me personally. I think that would help a lot. It would help me a lot. It might help you too. My faith is just really strong. Your faith would be strong if you blessed me with your tithe. Hashtag blessed me personally. The Corinthians were acting pretty arrogant, kind of like I was when I arrived today. In our verses today, 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 8 through 13, we'll see how Paul calls them out for being big-headed, boastful, and thinking they were better than the apostles and the other Christians. Let's take a quick moment to read those verses. Already you have all you want. Already you have become rich. Without us you have become kings. And would that you did reign, so that we might share the rule with you. For I think that God has exalted us apostles, at least of all, like men sentenced to death, because we have become a spectacle to the world, to angels and to men. We are fools to Christ's sake, but you are wise in Christ. We are weak, but you are strong. You are held in honor, but we are in dispute. To the present hour, we are hunger and thirst. We are poorly dressed and buffeted and homeless, and we labor, working with our own hands. When reviled, we bless. When persecuted, we endure. When slandered, we entreat. We have become and are still like the scum of the world, the refuse of all things. The Corinthians were boasting about their spiritual gifts and other blessings from God. They were acting like they already arrived in heaven, like they had already entered into God's kingdom and to his full benefits and blessings. The Corinthian Christians were living their lives like anything good that happened here on earth was because of their faith in Jesus. They made it seem like their lives were better than everybody else's lives because they must have had more faith than them. If bad things happened to other people, it's because they didn't have enough faith in Jesus. It would be like your preacher lived a better life and had a better house and a better car, and then he was like, it's just because I love Jesus more than you. That's why my life is better than yours. But then if something bad happened in your life, like your mom got sick or your family couldn't afford to pay a bill, instead of your church community coming together to help you, your preacher just said, you must not have faith to heal your mother or to get the money you need to pay that bill. Wouldn't that be a horrible example of a church leader and a Christian? You might not know a lot of people who tell you that because they have more faith, they have better lives. But lots of people are still very prideful with their lives today. It's easy to do, especially with social media. They only show you the good things that happen in their lives, like a vacation or a new toy unwrapping. They post a quick picture and say something like #blessed, but they don't show you the homework they forgot to do or the F they got on their math test or their dog dying. The Bible never promises us that our lives will be easy once we become Christians. In fact, it says the opposite. Jesus suffered, and he clearly spoke of suffering and adversity in his life and the glories of his kingdom in the next. We can't live like the Corinthians, like this earth is heaven and the blessing God has given us are as good as we're going to get, because heaven is going to be so much better. And while we're here on earth, we can't boast about the blessing God had given us like we earned them, because they were gifts. We have to use them for his glory. Remember our Bible verse that we memorized? Philippians 1:27? Only let your manner of life be worthy of the gospel of Christ, so that whether I come and see you or am absent, I may hear of you that you are standing firm in one spirit with one mind, striving side by side for the faith of the gospel. It means that while we are waiting for Jesus to return, we can act in the way that is worthy of the gospel. So instead of being boastful and prideful, we can be kind, loving, and giving of our time, talents, and treasures. If someone you know has a need, fill it. Help tutor your sister. Give your allowance to a hurricane or fire relief. Donate clothes to a Bloom or another local donation center. Live your life worthy of the gospel, because we aren't in heaven yet, but we're on our way. Hi guys, today we learned that the Corinthians were living their lives like their blessings were because of their faith. We know that we want to live our lives in a manner that is worthy of the gospel. So today for our crafts, we're going to make to-do list. We're not in heaven yet, but we're on our way. So on our to-do list, we're gonna write some nice things that we can do to help our community. The to-do lists are pretty fun, but an easy craft to make. Here's how we're gonna make them. We only need a few supplies. You're gonna need some fun paper. I chose orange. You can choose any color you want. You can really make it any shape you want. We're gonna do an easy rectangle to do. You also need scissors, a ruler to help you with your straight lines, something to write with, and stickers or something fun. I have stamps. Let's get started. If you wanna do a rectangle, you can fold your paper in half and cut it to the right size. You could do a heart or a circle. Your to-do list can be any shape you want. Cut it to size. Do. Now I need my markers. Mark where I'm going to put in my to-do list. Something fun. Maybe this heart with a cross on it. It's a good start place. You could use a sticker, or you could draw something. I use my ruler to draw my line. Another stamp. Ooh, this one's fun. Little Jesus fish. You can use whatever supplies you have at home. Make it work for you. Praying hands. This will look nice. And a cross. Here's my to-do list. Now I get to fill it in. I want to live my life worthy of the gospel. What are some good things that I could do for my community? I could help my sister. Maybe I could help my sister clean her room. I could donate some of my clothes to Bloom, which is a local charity here in Fayetteville that takes clothes for foster kids. But it's going to take time. I'll have to go through my closet, so that'll really take some of my time. I could go to Target and buy new clothes too. It doesn't have to be my old clothes. I could find a charity to donate money to. There have been wildfires and hurricanes lately. Find a charity that really means something to me and donate to. Donate my allowance. I could help my mom around the house. I want to live my life worthy of the gospel. We're not in heaven yet, even though the Corinthians acted like it. But we can live our life worthy of the gospel while we're here. There's my to-do list. That's it for this week. See you next time.